one drummer. I don't know if there's another band in the world that's doing that, but these guys are pulling it off amazingly. So, Toby and Matt, like, how long have you been playing together? Because you seem to be like perfectly in sync, and also very close to the same level. It's I've never seen anything like it. It's really cool.
Playing together. Well, we first kind of started the idea for this band about 3.5 years ago, and before then we'd never done anything before at all. Like, we kind of met basically and then started doing this, which is quite a cool thing, and it kind of just went from there. Like, we've never had any issues with not being able to play together and all that. Like, it just kind of fit perfectly.
And I think also, like, over the years, the 3.5 years that we have been playing together, we've kind of learned off each other. So, like, we've kind of been, I don't know, growing up, I think both of us, we haven't been around another bass player. Whereas if you're in a band and you might have two guitarists, like a metal band with two guitarists, you kind of learn off each other, but you can never, like, bounce off another bass player as you're growing up. You're either like underneath these other people because they're a lot older and a lot better, or it's the other way around. But then we kind of met and we're at the same level, and I guess that is how the band started. We kind of realized we're pretty similar and just started a band with both of us.
That's really cool. I never thought about that, but that makes perfect sense. So when you write, what's the creative process?
It started off as being kind of like a one person writes the song, kind of, and then we kind of just like demoed it and then worked on it. But more recently, it's been a lot more of a collective effort with all three of us, especially with adding the recorded drums, which has been really helpful for the band. But yeah, so we're working towards an album, like, not coming out anytime soon, but with that we want to like look at all the songs and put all our creative efforts into them and work from there, see what we get.
Now, you mentioned recorded drums. Are you working with one drummer in particular, or are you using different drummers for different songs?
This band has a drummer, like a set drummer, so he does all it.
And that would be Jerome that's in your videos?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very cool. Love his style.
Yeah, everyone says that. Yeah, he gets into it.
Right on. Now, you guys are new to the Dingwall artist family, and you haven't been playing our basses for that long. How's it been for you?
Yeah, they've been really great instruments that we've been using, especially with the fan fret. Like, the low B sounds a lot tighter and more how we need it to sound, which we've never had before with an instrument, which, as you can think, with a band that's only basses, that's the forefront. So that's really helped us with that sound, instead of having guitars kind of there as well. And the basses sound great, because when we record, I think we mentioned this before, it's not just one bass track. We've got 2 or 3 going at one time, and the basses mesh really together with themselves and with other basses as well, which is what a bass should be able to do. Mm-hmm. And it's fantastic for that.
I thought, well, what I'm trying to say is it took me about like 2 weeks to get used to the fan frets. I thought it might take a while, but we've both never played fan frets before, and it only took a couple of weeks to really be able to just swap between the fan fret bass and the non-fan fret bass even. But it's just like it's a normal bass now, but I thought that transition would take longer, but it was pretty easy. Just kind of just like, going from a 4-string to a 5-string maybe, like that kind of step. Yeah, it was pretty smooth. Having the 3 pickups helps because we're doing fingers on everything. So we're able to rest on that neck pickup, which is why we went for the 3. But yeah, that's cool.
Right on. Now, you guys are working on a new album. What's in your future? Tell us what's going on. Where can we expect to see you again?
Yeah, well, with our music, we want to take it around the world, and we've been to Europe earlier this year and around Australia a few times, but we really just want to be able to share our music with the world. So that's in our future next year. We're looking to tackle that a bit more, as well as making that happen, catching up. It's it's pretty much once or twice every week we catch up to work on our music, work on this bass band, and push ourselves further. And yeah, the new album might be a year away or however long it takes to make a really strong, solid debut album. We've released 3 EPs, but this will be, I guess, our debut album, like, you know, however many tracks it will be, but we want it to be a really strong, bass-centric, sick music album. So that's what's kind of in our future. Just start, do you have anything to add?
I guess we're planning to do some more, like touring Australia or out of Australia. Like America would be sick to get to as well, which we haven't done yet, but we've been asked to by many people when we're getting there, so we'd love to get there. And we're, I guess, going to work on more music videos and playthroughs throughout our time as well. Maybe get a single out sometime next year, see how we go.
One of the things I like about you guys is you have a very unique and original vision. And do you have any advice for the people listening out there to help them follow their vision?
Well, just coming from our perspective, when we were writing the first EP, that was mainly my writing. So from my perspective, it was really cool having like a whole, like you could try anything with the bass instead of trying to fit it in with guitar parts or drum parts or all that. Like it was a whole different perspective of writing, which was really like weird to start off with, because I'd never really experimented with like chords, like bass chords fitting with a harmonized bass chord and all that. So there's a lot of trial and error that's gone into this band, like lots
So
of
much.
And with the vision, we just stuck with it. Like we knew it would work. Like we recorded before and things had worked. And like if you have a vision and people are telling you can't do it, that should be more motivation to keep doing it and more proof that you can do it. Because the more people that are, like turning heads towards you and saying no, you can't do that, is like you're getting noticed about what you're doing.
I love that.
Yeah. We've learned so much just from doing that first EP until now. So it's one EP kind of each year, and like we didn't start. Like I'm trying to say, I learned so much from doing that. We've recorded all the stuff ourselves. Like I engineer the basses, which is as simply as plugging it in, but getting all the takes right and all that. Is both of our jobs, and like how far we've come since then is ridiculous in terms of like sonically where we want the basses to fit. It's just like you just gotta try it, because honestly, when we started this band, like I remember when we did the first video, I told somebody this the other week, and I was honestly like a bit nervous to upload it to my Facebook profile. So I wanted to upload it to his because I was like nervous about how people would react. So like I came into it like slightly like, I don't even know like what this is, but it's like we've made this, but like it's been like the best thing we've ever done, and like we love the music that we make and the opportunities that we've created from it, like working with you guys, for example. Literally you don't know where it's going to take you if you just kind of go for it, and you just keep trying. Like we've both been in like 4 or 5 bands before this one. Like you're not going to land on the right one, and like life's all a journey. I think it's good to recognize that just put you're all into it, and eventually it should work out. Everyone's got a musical voice, and it'll come out and be worth it. And I've talked for a long time, so I'm going to stop, but that's what I have to say.
Right on. Well, that was awesome, guys. Thank you so much, and really wish you all the success in the world. Can't wait to see you live at some point, and we love having you part of the Dingwall family.
Oh, likewise. Like it's a great experience, and we can't wait to see where it goes and have it grow with you all.
Yes, grow the bass world. Let's do it.
Awesome. Matt, Toby, cheers.